Have you ever had the feeling that you are the only real person left in the room? You post a photo, you get likes. You write a comment, someone replies. But something feels off. The grammar is a little too perfect. The outrage is a little too programmed. The trends feel like they appeared out of thin air, imposed by a machine rather than chosen by a crowd. There is a conspiracy theory floating around the dark corners of the web. It sounds insane. It claims that the internet, the noisy, chaotic human place we grew up with, actually died around 2016. It claims that the humans left and were replaced by code, talking to code. This is the dead internet theory. And the scariest part? It might actually be true. To understand the death of the internet, we have to remember how it used to live. In the beginning, the web was a place of human friction. If you saw a blurry video of a cat playing a keyboard, a human filmed it, a human uploaded it, and humans watched it. The connection was organic, it was messy, it was real. But then, the incentives changed. Corporations realized that engagement equals money, and humans are terribly inefficient at engagement. We sleep, we get bored, we go outside. We are bad data points. So, we built replacements. At first, they were simple scripts designed to inflate view counts. A click here, a like there. But then came the generative AI revolution. Suddenly, the bots didn't just click, they created. Today, reports suggest that nearly half of all internet traffic is non-human. But the dead internet theory goes a step further. It suggests that the content itself, the articles you read, the tweets you fight over, the reviews on products, is AI generated to be consumed by other AI in an infinite loop of nothingness. We have entered the era of Slop. We see it in the comment sections of news sites, where thousands of accounts argue violently about politics, using identical sentence structures. We see it on social media, where AI-generated images of plastic bottles that look like religious figures garner hundreds of thousands of amens from accounts that also don't exist. This is the Ouroboros Effect, a snake eating its own tail. Current AI models are being trained on data scraped from the internet, but the internet is now flooded with content created by previous AI models. The machine is learning from the machine. The internet is becoming a hermetically sealed echo chamber where no human voice ever enters. Why does this matter? Because the algorithm doesn't care about truth. It cares about retention. And AI knows exactly how to hack your brain. It generates the perfect outrage, the perfect fear, or the perfect cute animal to keep your eyes glued to the glass. If the theory is true, we aren't surfing the web anymore. We are walking through a haunted house where the ghosts are trying to sell us drop-shipped t-shirts. This leads to a terrifying realization. We base our political opinions, our fashion trends, our slang, and our worldview on what we see online. We assume the internet is a mirror of society. But if the internet is fake, does that mean our culture is fake? We are like the prisoners in Plato's cave, watching shadows dancing on the wall, convinced they are the real world. But the shadows are just ones and zeros, rendered by a server farm in a desert. In a dead internet, you are isolated. You are screaming your hopes and fears into a void, and the void is auto-generating a reply just to keep you compliant, just to keep you scrolling. It forces us to ask, if I am the only one reading this, do I even exist? But there is a silver lining, a strange kind of hope. The dead internet theory is only scary if you believe the internet is the world. It isn't. The fact that the digital world is becoming a landfill of fake content actually makes the physical world more valuable. It restores the sanctity of the real. So maybe the internet is dead. Maybe it's time to let it rot. Because the more artificial the screen becomes, the more precious the reality outside of it feels. You are real. I am real. And that is enough. So turn off the screen, go outside, touch grass, and remember, you are not a bot, probably.